Have you ever wondered how a single verse can unveil oceans of meaning? Today we're going inside the science of Tafsir, the rigorous, beautiful discipline scholars use to understand the Qur'an. By the end of this video, you'll know the tools, the schools, and the timeless method behind every insight. Tafsir isn't just translation. It's language, context, law, theology, history, and spirituality woven together with precision. Stay with me, because I'll also show you how to read a verse the way a scholar might, step by step. Welcome to the Hikma Hub, where we explore sacred knowledge with clarity and respect. If you love Quranic studies and classical scholarship, you're in the right place. Let's begin at the beginning. What is Tafsir? Tafsir means explaining, uncovering, making clear. Early Muslims learned the Quran directly from the Prophet Muhammad's explanations and practice. After him, the companions and their students preserved interpretations, what we call riwayah, narrations from authentic sources. Over time, as Islam spread to new cultures and languages, scholars systematized tafsir, how to weigh language, reconcile verses, and navigate context. That system became a science. What is in the scholar's toolkit? Think of tafsir like a craftsman's workshop. Here are the essential tools. Quran by Quran. The Quran often explains itself. A general verse is clarified by a specific one. An ambiguous term is illuminated elsewhere. Prophetic hadith. Authentic hadith contextualize revelation, why a verse came, what it addressed, and how the prophet applied it. Arabic language. Nuances of syntax, morphology, and rhetoric. Balagha. Shape meaning. A shift in tense or word order can change the shade of interpretation. Asbab al-nuzul, occasions of revelation. Knowing what occasion triggered a verse helps prevent misreadings and anachronisms. Qira'at, canonical readings. Different canonical readings can broaden meaning without contradiction. Athar of companions and early generations. The earliest community is a guidepost for later scholars. Reasoned analysis. Diraya. When texts are authentic but multiple plausible readings exist, scholars use reason, principles, and consistency to choose the strongest view. Let's look into the schools and styles of tafsir. Not all tafsir is the same. Styles vary by method and aim. Tafsir bil mathur, narration-based. Builds from reports, Quran, hadith, companions, strength, rootedness, challenge, requires careful authentication. Tafsir bil ray, reasoned interpretation. Uses language, logic, and theology to synthesize. Strength, depth, and scope. Challenge, must stay disciplined by textual evidence. Linguistic, rhetorical. Tafsir, focus on eloquence, syntax, and rhetoric to unlock meaning. Legal, fiqh. Tafsir, extracts rulings with strict legal principles. Thematic, mawdu'i. Tafsir, gathers verses across the Quran to study a theme comprehensively. Spiritual, ethical emphasis. Highlights moral and spiritual lessons while honoring textual boundaries. How does a scholar approaches a verse? Let's walk through a simplified process. Step 1. Recitation and reading. Read with tajwid, note any canonical reading variants. Step 2. Immediate context. What verses come before and after? Does the surah have a central thread? Step 3. Cross-reference. Where else does the Quran speak about hardship and ease? Step 4. Prophetic explanation review. Authentic hadith and early reports that discuss this theme. Step 5. Language and rhetoric. Analyze key terms, roots, and structure. Note emphases created by order and repetition. Step 6. Objectives and wisdoms. Consider the verse's guidance and objectives, avoiding overreach beyond the evidence. Step 7. Synthesis. Bring the evidence together, prioritize strongest proofs, and articulate a clear, faithful interpretation that nurtures both understanding and practice. So what are some of the common pitfalls to avoid? Avoid isolating a verse from its context. Beware weak or fabricated reports. Don't project personal ideas onto the text. Resist cherry-picking. Gather all relevant evidence. And always recognize the limits of your knowledge. If you're starting out reading tafsir today, seek accessible, reliable works and trustworthy teachers. Take notes, compare explanations respectfully, and let complex issues remain with the experts. The goal is understanding, humility, and transformation. If this opened a window for you into the science of tafsir, support the Hikma Hub by subscribing, liking this video, and sharing it with someone who loves Quranic studies. Drop a comment with a verse you'd like us to explore next, and I'll consider it for a future deep dive. Until next time, may your search for knowledge be blessed, your study be guided, and your heart illuminated. May the peace of Allah be on all of you.